Hello everyone, how is everyone doing tonight? I am here, I am late, but I'm here. J May says, always waiting on Bob. That is certainly the truth. So thanks for waiting, but we are starting. Better late than never. Jader Aquatics says, Flynn, your calendar shipped today. Flynn says, good afternoon. Hello everyone that's here. Let's see. CH Aquatics says I'm late. Yeah, I've been sitting here waiting for CH Aquatics, so. Heather says hello, welcome to Infinity Aquatics. Says hi. Damien says hey everyone. What's going on, folks? Hey everyone. Bob, what's new? Scott, not a whole lot, my friend. Not a whole lot. It's been a long, long day. So what are we going to talk about tonight? I have no idea. I've prepared nothing, like always. That's kind of how I do it. Hey Bob, audio is a bit tiny and hollow. Well, it probably helps if I moved my mic over here, right? How's that? That's probably a bit better. Bob is so late. Yep, I am. Let's see. Can you talk about pencil fish? Pencil fish are awesome. I keep pencil fish no different than tetras or any other community fish. Just tropical temperature, neutral pH. And they've done well for me. I haven't kept them in a long time though, to be honest. Much better. Yep. It helps when you move the mic, right? Are you asking for anything for Christmas? I am not. Are you feeling better? Yeah, I think so. I think I'm like 99%. There was a chance I was going to have a guest on, Taylor, but nope. Kayla says, I got 2 koi angels today, traded for my green tetras and black skirts. Do you think it was worth it? 2 koi angels for some green tetras and black skirts. That's probably worth it. Drew says, I'm here now, I can begin. Alright, we can officially start now. LJ Aquatic says, I have officially 20 betta fry who have made it to 10 days old. Awesome. Mike wants to know if I keep platinum cobra guppies. I do not. Talking into the mic is a good practice. Yeah, it usually helps. Let's talk about this Endler breeding for profit tank. Do you have one? I don't have one. Anthony says, we'll be your guest. Yeah, I have lots of guests. I have 91 guests. How is Chance? Chance is doing well. He's roaming around here somewhere, pooping on everything. 1000 Gecko says, I'm getting zebra plecos. Do you have any suggestions, Bob? I'll just make sure you're feeding them well. That's about it. Like I said yesterday, a lot of people tend to neglect plecos. But you seem to know what you're doing. LJ Aquatic says, send me some. Senegal bikers or rope fish? Well, that's a personal question. Only you can answer that. What do you like more? Zebra plecos, 1000 geckos, they're really easy fish to keep. They're not any more difficult than any other hypensistrus. D Stower says, why no more puffers? Because they are expensive to feed. Really expensive to feed. Jared wants to know, 1000 geckos, where are you getting your zebra plecos from? I'd be kind of curious too. Mike says, I just had my electric blue Acara lay their second batch of eggs in a month. Did the first batch hatch? Brian with the $5 super chat says, Merry Christmas, Bob. Thanks for making Monday evenings a little more enjoyable. Well, thank you, Brian. I really appreciate it. Yeah, this is kind of fun. Kind of low-key today. Not a lot of people here. I didn't schedule this till like 40 minutes ago, so. 1000 Geckos says, when I get fry, I will send anyone some for cheap. There you go. Big Kush says, and how are those fancy Farlowellas in my tank? They are doing awesome. They are out all the time. They never hide. They're super awesome fish. Are platies okay with shrimp in a planet tank? You're going to lose a lot of shrimp. So depending on what your ratio is, you might be able to have your shrimp outproduce the platies, but they will definitely eat shrimp. Yes, they did hatch, but I moved them. That's good. My Honduran red points are spawning right now. As we speak, they are spawning. Nathan says, what are your thoughts on blood parrot cichlids? I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I think they're super ugly, and they're not ugly enough to be like cute ugly. They're just ugly, in my opinion. Who doesn't like a fresh shrimp dinner? I do. I go for some shrimp dinner. Barbara Jackson says, I've got to get rid of a lot of guppies having a hard time feeding or finding on outlet. Wait. I've got to get rid of a lot of guppies having a hard time finding on outlet. LFS doesn't take fish. That's kind of weird. I've never heard of an LFS that doesn't take fish. Do German blue rams do well with Eco Complete? They will do just fine. Bob, do they know why the Amtrak train derailed? I haven't even had time to look at the news. I know that there was an Amtrak train that derailed. I know some people died and a lot of people got hurt, but I haven't. That's about 3 hours south of me, I think, is where that happened. Can you have Can you have some shrimp and flower horn as tank mates? You could probably get away with that, actually, if you did it right. If you put plants in there and it actually didn't shred the plants, and the shrimp might be so small that an adult flower horn might not even care about him. Let's see. The Fishbowl says, I just saw Aquarium Co-op's unboxing and I'm super jealous of the Apistos. Anyone want to buy a pair and ship me? Buy a pair and ship me a pair. Apistos are really nice. They're really awesome fish. What's the average lifespan of a bushy nose pleco? I don't know, but I bet it's close to like 7 to 10 years. Let's see if we can find out real quick, because I actually don't know. I bet it's pretty long though. Oh man, should probably use bristle nose pleco. Shrimp and snails together are just fine, depending on the shrimp. But even assassin snails, they will kill shrimp, but not that many. Let's see, where can I find this? Let's try here. Peter, how you doing, buddy? Peter, I don't know why you remind me of Twitter, but every time I see your name, it reminds me that I forgot to tweet this out. Every time. It looks like 10 years. 10 years is the consensus. I actually wouldn't be surprised if it's longer than that, though. Does anyone know where I can go on Aquarium Co-op and turn on post notifications? Like on their website or on their Facebook page? Do Corys get along with Corys? 2 schools of 16 and a 75. Yes, Corys will get along with Corys. You just got to make sure you have a bunch of the same type, which you do. You have 2 schools of 16, so you're just fine. That won't be a problem at all. Peter says, I will do it. Well, thank you, Peter. Bob, would you get... Wait, Bob, would my angels and rainbows go okay in a tank together? 125? Absolutely. Matt says, anyone know where I can get some rare gopies? If I remember, Matt, you're in Canada, aren't you? I don't think you can get much of anything up there. Mike says, can I keep guppies and shrimp together? Yes, if you look at my YouTube channel, you'll see that I have many videos on that very thing. It works great. Rob Hicks Aquarium says, hi, Bob, and all the fish fam. Hello, Rob. Hi, Bob. I always watch the entire commercial so you get the money. I had to skip a 5-minute commercial once, though. Yeah, those 5-minute ones are brutal. I don't know whoever thought that was a good idea. Well, thanks. I don't know if I actually get money from that, to be honest. I'm not sure how that works. I don't know. I think a big deal is clicking on the ads, but honestly, I have no idea how that works. But thanks, I appreciate it. Brian says, is it normal for cherry shrimp to drop their eggs instead of holding them until they hatch? They will drop their eggs if they're stressed out. So something's going on that they're not happy with. Matt DLR says, I'm in the U.S. Who was I thinking of then? Anyways, Matt, the wet spot tropical fish in Portland, Oregon is pretty much your best bet. Elliot says, hey, Bob, how are you today? Hope all is well with yourself and the fish room. I haven't even been in the fish room today. That's how much I fail. The Lizander says, Bob speaks the truth about Canada. Yep. Hey, Charles Fish Tanks, can you contact me through Twitter? Is Charles Fish Tanks here? For some reason, it won't let me follow you on Twitter. I don't know what the problem is. It doesn't say I'm blocked or anything, but I get a weird message. 2 cents per ad. Taylor says, Bob's breed for profit tanks are guppy, shrimp, plecos, snail in one tank. Go check them out. That is true. Charles says, Peter, sure, what for? Don't really use Twitter. Rob says, trying to catch a pleco in my 40 planet tank. Wish me luck. Yeah, good luck, my friend. If it's anything like my Planet 40-gallon breeder, I could never pull plecos out of there. Maybe at night. Michael Trevino says, dang, he skipped me. Michael Trevino. Hey, Bob, how much stuff has the puppy eaten or tore up? He's actually pretty smart. He only goes after his toys. So, not too bad. I took my hat off once and threw it across the room. And he chased after it, but then just left it. Otherwise, he only chews up his toys. He makes quick work of them. I've already bought probably a dozen toys. Have you ever heard of feeding live insects to fish? Absolutely. I know people who feed their fish crickets. If so, what are your thoughts? I breed dubia roaches for my beardy. Wondered if my biker would like them as a treat. I don't know that a live roach... Would a dubia roach sink, or would they float? If they float, I don't think your bikers would ever find them. Now, if you killed them and sunk them, maybe... But yeah, I don't know about dubia roaches. I know their shells aren't that hard, but they still might be hard enough to cause some problems. Alright, going back to the bottom. Brian and X-Man's Aquarium says, hello. I don't like fluorite substrate. So hard to rinse and clean. 1,000 geckos. Fluorite sucks, in my opinion. I will never use it again. Charles, I have a tip for you from my professional life. I think that you can contact me through YouTube. Oh, YouTube does have a messenger. I should probably check that. Let's see. Miguel says, from Portugal, keep up the good work. Feel free to check out my channel. Thank you. Big Steen, what up? What up, Dank Tanks? I feed a lot of my fish crickets. Yeah, crickets are pretty popular. And I've actually dropped a few crickets in my fish tanks as well, now that I have a crested gecko. Just out of curiosity, I dropped some crickets in, and they didn't last very long at all. Michael's Fish Room, how you doing, buddy? Michael's Fish Room was supposed to be on tonight, but he wussed out at the last second. So everyone thank Michael for me not having a guest. Hey, what are you doing back there? He is a great dog. He just needed a responsible owner who's going to take some interest in him. I found those unadoptable wild dogs are the best. I should know I own one. Yeah, he's a great dog. Great dog. Even if he did poop all over the place today, which is why I was late. Cat Cruz with the $5 super chat. Merry Christmas, man. Cat Cruz. That might be your first ever super chat. I might be wrong, but thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you, too. Let's see. Michael Dorino. Yep. Hey, wuss. Bearded Fish Keeper is here. Bearded Fish Keeper, I swear. I need to make it on one of these hikes one of these days. I'm just so busy on the weekends, man. I have too many fish tanks. Maybe I'll get rid of, like, 75% of my fish tanks so I can go hiking with you guys. Definitely interested in zebra pleco fry. Oh, everyone is. I don't think you'll find someone who's not interested in those. Michael Trevino says, what was your true opinion of the fish crew? I don't even know what that means, so I don't have an opinion. I have no idea what you're talking about. Cat Crew says it was. Well, thank you. Thank you. Peter, Facebook would be better. I don't check YouTube messages. I don't even know how to check YouTube messages. That's how bad I am. Flynn, how you doing, buddy? Now, wait. Does the fish have a beard, or does the keeper have the beard? The keeper has the beard, but he might have fish. He does keep plecos, so he might have fish that have beards. Bob, what's a good live stream camera? One I can leave in front of my tanks and keep them going. Well, I use a webcam. This is the Logitech something C922, I think, something like that. They're not very expensive. They're under $100. Matt says, I already checked the wet spot tropical fish. They don't have the type I'm looking for. Do you know any other places? I do not. I do not. If the wet spot tropical fish doesn't have them, you could try Aquabid. Otherwise, I have no idea. Flint's Fish Forum says, YouTube has messages. Yes, they certainly do. And I don't think I've checked mine in over a year. I've probably got a lot of angry people. Same with Instagram. I mean, people send me messages on Instagram, and I'm like, dude, I have no idea how to check messages on Instagram. And to be honest, I don't even care about messages on Instagram. Like, that is the worst way to send me a message. Taylor says, I don't want those zebra plecos, but Bob can have all he wants. Yep. The 6 I have are enough for me. What fish is he looking for? Well, he didn't say. He just said he's looking for some type of goby, but he didn't say which one. Kevin Beckford says, fish, to send a message, go on to about, then click. Oh, don't tell people how to check or send messages in EC, because now people are going to send me messages and I'm never going to answer them. That's how you send them, but how do you check them? I don't even know where they go. It's been so long. Do you know good color food for a firefish? What are you chewing on? This stupid dog. You want to know what I caught him with? I caught this dog, like right before I started, somehow found a dried up mystery snail and was chewing on it. That is so disgusting. You guys know how bad snails smell when they die. So gross. Probably why he had the trots. Eating mystery snails. Check Steenfott Aquatics. If they don't have it, they may be able to find them. You swipe right on Instagram. Yeah, that's what Flynn tried telling me too, but it didn't work. Look, I'll show you right now. It's not gonna work. Oh. Apparently Nisi messaged me. Probably because I was late. Okay, I'm on Instagram and I'm going to swipe right. I'm swiping right and nothing is happening. Oh, somehow Dank Tanks just showed up. Oh, hey, it worked that time. Oh no. Did it? 6 request? Let's go. Yeah, look at this. Messages 53 weeks ago, 54 weeks ago, 52 weeks ago. Yeah, see, don't message me on Instagram. It's just not gonna work. Ever done saltwater? Yes, I have. I had a BioCube with saltwater in it myself. They're scatty. Dogs like foul-smelling things. That's probably why he likes meat so much, isn't it? Jeremy is here. Check messages in your community tab. Still probably not gonna. I haven't even opened my email in probably 3 weeks. I'm gonna do that right now. Let's see what kind of emails I got. Oh my god, I laughed out loud. The trots. Yo. Yeah, he had the worst trots you've ever seen in your life. Let's see. Nope, not that one. Oh, it's gonna send me a text message. I have it, so it has to send me a text message. anytime I try to log in. That's how I know when someone tried to hack my Twitter account and it kept sending me text messages. That's how I know. Never gonna happen. Unless you have my cell phone, then you can get into my accounts. Okay, coming back here. Nisi says, hi, I'm Michael. I would like to use multiple substrates for my 90-gallon tank so I can get the best of both worlds. Any suggestions? Well, oh my gosh, look at all these emails. The best of both worlds. Well, what do you mean? What are you trying to do there, Rob? If you refund my $5 super chat, I'll teach you how to use Instagram. The only thing I care about Instagram is posting my pictures, and I know how to do that. So that's all I care about. I don't know if you can actually refund super chats. I've never tried. LJ Aquatic says, my rescue puppy was a pure breed, standard poodle, and she literally ate my entire couch in 8 hours. Barbara Jackson says, dogs are so gross sometimes. My dog loved rabbit poo. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Michael's Fish Room says, gotta go, Dad. See y'all later. LOL, Bob's gonna see all the messages I've sent about on YouTube. Bob, have you ever tried doing any bonsai trees? No, and I know bonsai trees were like the flavor of the month like 3 months ago. Everyone was doing bonsai trees, but I've never tried it. I mean, I don't even know why. I mean, it's just a piece of wood with moss on it, really. Why is it called a bonsai tree? Come on. All you're doing is gluing moss to a tree. Did you ever start watching Game of Thrones? No, and I'll never watch Game of Thrones. That does not interest me at all. What did I watch? I watched Mindhunters while I was sick, and that show is amazing. I think that's all I watched, though. I think that's the only show I watched. Flint's Fish Farm apparently got some new fish. Okay, now I have to acclimate fish. I have some sword plants, and one of the plants' tip is dead. Do I take the dead part off or the whole stem? I would remove the whole stem myself, as long as you have enough healthy stems. 1000 Gecko says, see you, Bob, next time on the live stream. Well, congrats on your zebra plecos. Always a good time when you get zebra plecos. It's that time again, off to figure out the food thing for the family. Susie Simmons says, Mindhunter is so good. Yep. Except when I started watching it, I didn't realize it was only one season. And now I have to wait forever for the next season. So much brighter. Replace 3 full fuels. Price $20. Cheaper. Brand. There's a lot of, like, people. See, the problem is that people send me so many messages. Like, so many messages. And they're either questions that, I don't mean to sound like an a-hole, but they're questions that you could just type into Google and get the answer. And honestly, I don't answer those kind of questions because you can just type into Google and get the answer. Or a lot of times I won't answer questions. Like I'll post a video and then someone will ask me what kind of light is that. But in the video, I say what kind of light it is. And most of the time I'll answer that, but sometimes I'm feeling a little ornery and I won't answer it. It's like, you know, watch the video and then you'll know. Did you watch the Seahawks yesterday? I was watching the Patriots. Nope. Nope. I certainly do not watch football anymore. My dog ate a whole bird, head and all. That's kind of weird. Taylor says, took my dogs to dog run on Rock Beach and they found a dead bum and rolled on him. That's kind of gross. I certainly don't watch The Walking Dead. That show has been awful for way too long. Have you seen Mud Skipper? I found a place that sells them, but didn't see any info. Mud Skippers are brackish water, and they need to go on land and water. So they are not the easiest fish to keep, I would say, kind of for the advanced aquarist. But they are really cool fish. They are really cool fish. Is a 20-inch high tank too tall for pygmy cories? Absolutely not. Nope, they'll do just fine. I keep pygmy cories, about 20 of them in a 29-gallon tank. So yeah, they'll do just fine. Tori says, Bob, are you a console gamer or a PC gamer? I'm a PC gamer, definitely PC gamer. Except for sports games like FIFA or Madden, but I haven't played those games. I think the last Madden I played was 2013, and the last FIFA I played was 2012. So it's been a long, long time. Eco-Complete is garbage in my opinion. I might as well bought plain gravel. I like Eco-Complete, but honestly, I don't know that it's worth the price over plain gravel, but I do like it. I found a dead homeless guy once too. It was really sad. My dog loves to eat and roll in dead turtles. Interesting. Get a goby fish if you like mud skippers. Kind of the same look, just smaller. Aren't mud skippers pretty small? I don't know. Maybe, I've only seen videos of them. I've never seen them in real life. Joanne says, I have a goldfish. Awesome. I have about a dozen goldfish. Your fish tank looking great behind you, sir. Oh, this is not my tank. This is Jimmy's tank. Sashimi Whiskey, who has a new channel name that I have no idea what it is. It's like something whiskey, cameras, lenses, video, editing, whiskey, Jimmy, something like that. I don't know. Do I still own any Central American cichlids besides the Honduran red points? Nope. Nope, I do not. Would you mix angelfish and discus in a 75-gallon community tank? I would not. I know a lot of people mix discus and angels, but I would never do it. Matt says, I have a goby. Mud skippers are a bit bigger than common freshwater gobies. Would dosing iron into a tank help flamingo crypts color up? Not as much as extremely high light. But I mean, it would help. Oh, there's Sashimi Whiskey Vision. I knew he was lurking. I knew it. Thanks, Bob. Don't want any high maintenance fish. Yeah, don't get mud skippers then. LOL something cameras. Yep. In your opinion, what's the best planted substrate? Was looking at 88 aqua soil. I've barely used 88 aqua soil. It's way out of my price range. The best is probably just dirt, honestly, but not the most manageable. For the price, I would actually go with Eco Complete, but 88 aqua soil, I mean, it's got to be that expensive for a reason, right? You get what you pay for most of the time. Jeremy says, why did I get rid of my mascara barbs? Yeah, I sent them to the slaughter, right, Jimmy? They were eating all my plants. My one jeweled cichlid I got rid of because it was way too aggressive. What is your favorite tank? Long. Definitely long. Long is always my favorite. Beta Bros Aquatics says, is YouTube your fish keeping or fish keeping your day job? Nope, I don't sell anything. So fish keeping is definitely not my day job because I don't sell anything, and YouTube is not my day job. Loves my Eco Complete, says Ed Fish. Yep, absolutely. From your experience, what nanofish preys on shrimp the least? I haven't kept a lot of nanofish. I can tell you my green fire tetras, my ember tetras, and my neon green rasbora don't really bother the shrimp. And there's also pseudomagills in there. Pseudomagil is a dwarf rainbow fish. They don't really bother them. So I can vouch for those fish, but that's about it. Flint's Fish Forum, and it says, now I have to go acclimate these fish. Yep, sure, Flynn, yep. Yep, Jimmy definitely did slaughter them. They mysteriously disappeared overnight. How is the eel doing? I realize that I haven't shown the eel in a while, and tomorrow I might just make a video of all the new fish all the new fish I've got over the last couple months. Like the goldfish babies, I haven't shown them in a while. I haven't shown the eel in forever. The ropefish, I was looking, hasn't been on my channel in a long time. So I might just do an update on like all the new fish I've gotten recently. I don't know. If you could only own one size tank, which would it be? The biggest? Corey's 800-gallon tank. I've heard that fluval stratum really clouds up your water after a water change. I hope not, because I just got a ton of it. But I haven't used it yet, so we'll see. What the heck is that? No one knows what happened to those fish. So, you guys remember, well, some of you might remember, like a month or two ago, I gave my nephew that Betta and the Imagitarium fish tank. Well, apparently now my niece has bought a Betta, so I'm getting pictures of that. It actually looks pretty good for a Petco betta, not gonna lie. Yeah, Noah Taylor, we put them in there the next morning, all 9 were gone. Yep. Entire fish room in the new year. My fish room is not going to be anywhere close to fish room tour worthy for a very long time. Especially right now, it is an absolute mess. I don't know why you're chewing on that, dog. I like the new logo, Shiftreamy. Corey ate those mascara barbs. Nothing, no traces of anything. Yeah, there wasn't. We looked everywhere. That's crazy. No other fish disappeared. What's the name of the fish with the spot on its back? Looking for a fish with a spot on... Oh, that's the mascara barb. Those are the ones that Jimmy decided not to kill. What else do we got here? Flint's Fish Forum. My dog got sprayed by a skunk on Easter morning as we were leaving. She had to spend the whole day in the garage. Stinky, as we had no time to deal. She never did it again. I want to see the goby. Okay. Charles List, hello and welcome. Hello, Charlie. How many people are we up to? 167. Not bad for not scheduling this. What is the fish that Corey put in his 800-gallon, white with black, big black spots? I'm like the only one in the world that hasn't watched that video that has like 1 million views on adding one fish. So I'm not sure what it is. I haven't watched it yet. Dank Tank says make out. Don't know who he's talking to. LJ Aquatics says 168 people and only 68 likes. Boo! Hit the like button. Flynn is back. I bet you never left. Ed's Fish says I hit a dead skunk with my car on the last Friday the 13th. Was gaggerific. Gaggerific. That's really gaggy in case you didn't know. Bob always looks like an undercover cop when he wears black. I'm part of the deep state. You don't even know. You don't know what I do. Tonight on CSI Steenfott. I'm so deep state, you don't even know the acronyms for the government agency I work for. Dank Tank, that's it. Aqua Pros had one too. Archer Fish. Oh, those guys? Oh, those I knew. Those are the ones that school in the middle of the tank the whole time. I thought you were talking about the new one he added. Brian says, I got sprayed by a skunk 2 years ago and can still smell it to this day. I swear I can still smell dead mystery snails. Ugh. Just had one in the rainbow tank too at some point. Archer Fish. I probably won't get Archer Fish. Steenfott without a trace. How do those rainbows make out that came in? Sick, Bob. I think I have 4 left. Out of 10, there might be 4 left. But they're not gonna make it. I've been trying, but no, they won't make it. They look pretty bad. Pretty bad. Sergeant Tank says the what? The Ogo Flirking Agents of Tetra. Have you ever bred angels? Nope. I've never bred them. Ever bought anything from Rachel O'Leary? No, but I was looking at her L236 plecos, and she is looking for some Corridoras for me. So just a matter of time. At least it wasn't a Roomba incident. Roomba. Should I start wearing a tinfoil hat to the stream? It's too late now. You've been here too long. We know all about you. Get skunk out of anything tomato juice. Pure tomato juice. No sugar added. There you go. The newest fish he added was a giraffe cat. Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe I did watch it. I didn't know it was a giraffe catfish. Yeah, the flagtail Procholotus he added a while ago. Flynn says, this is some sage advice from such a young man. Says, never ever take a giant whiff of a dead mystery snail. I didn't believe anyone when they said they smell awful, so I took a huge whiff and almost passed out last year. Very good advice. Joel is here. Hello, glass boxes. Corey just recently added another draft catfish. Yep. Taylor says, when I first moved into PA, I thought one of my Boston Terriers got out at night and went to pick it up. It was a skunk. Nice. That's what that smell is. I always wondered what that smell was. Let's see. What do we got? Matt, DLR, have you tried aquatic arts for different gobies? Have you ever bred any tetras? Nope. I've bred cherry barbs. Those are quite a bit, quite an easy fish to breed, though. Really easy. Small peaceful tank mates for praecox rainbows, any rasboras, any tetra. You'll do just fine. Flint's Fish Forum says dead snails, unless killed in the oven and then doused in butter and garlic, are disgusting. No, they're still disgusting. I would never eat snails. I wouldn't be able to eat a snail without thinking of that smell. Ugh. How many pseudo McGills could I put in a 55? Like 100. A ton of them. Laughing. Ooh, I actually almost said, almost read that acronym. OG of lurking. Sergeant Tanks, Jeremy. The question of the day for Jeremy. Are jelly bean parrots died? Hydrogen peroxide is not working for BBA. Any other tips to get rid of it? If hydrogen peroxide doesn't work, I don't know what percentage you're working with, but I've never had hydrogen peroxide not work. The other thing you could do is increase your water flow wherever it is. Add a power head and point it right at it. It hates current. CAE Walker says, my nephew had a Roomba incident with his puppy, with what his puppy left behind. Well, we can all imagine what was smeared across all over his carpet. That is disgusting. I heard about these Roomba issues. Yep. They need a fail switch for when they're smearing poo around everywhere. Jared says, my mom was throwing a ball for my dog and it ran, of course, and came back smelling like skunk. About a week later, I found a dead skunk under the wood pile. How did we get on this smell stuff? Sergeant Tank responded with frown face. I don't know if that's a yes or a no. What do you think about flower horns? I want one. I didn't like flower horns until I saw them in person, but now I like them. Not all of them, though. I still think like 75% of them are pretty ugly, but there are some really good looking ones. Does peroxide kill all types of algae? I would think it would. It's not the most efficient at all times. Like if you have a bunch of string algae, there's probably better ways to go about getting rid of it. But it's great for BBA. A turd detection system is absolutely needed in a Roomba. Flourish Excel also works, no BBA, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's people that use Flourish Excel to spot treat BBA. You could try it, but I don't know. If hydrogen peroxide doesn't get rid of it, I would be really wary that Flourish Excel would work. I do understand it's completely different, but have I ever used a Chihiros Dr. Algae Inhibitor? Nope, never. Glass boxes, so that's what TDS is. What? Oh, turd detection system. That's funny. KG Ciclet says, my nose is so huge I could smoke a cigar in the rain. Well, I guess that's a good thing then, right? Do you know any fish that, besides bottom dwellers, that can go with flower horns? I see people put parrotfish with them, but I hate parrotfish, so... But I guess that might be an option. I've seen it done many times. Kyle's Fish Room says, setting up a 75 gallon for my flower horn, currently upgraded from a 55. He's only 12 inches. Well, nice. He should be able to turn around without hitting the front and back then. Nice. All right. I still like the snail killer they used to sell in pet stores called Had-a-Snail. Had-a-Snail. I have never kept turtles, although I do want to someday. I was going to keep turtles in my 120 gallon tank, but I just sold that tank today. So no longer is that going to be a turtle tank. Setting up a, okay, we just got that one, get that one. Huge nose, I got that one. Barbara Jackson is swearing. Check, got that. Charlie List says, how are those platies doing, Jeremy? Now's a good time for a water break. LJ Aquatic says, turtles are sort of smelly, even if you scrub the tank repeatedly. See, I don't believe that stuff. I think that's like the people that say that ferrets smell, but they also never clean the tank. I don't think animals really smell. I mean, obviously, you know, they can smell, but not if you take care of them. Like, Corey has a couple turtle tanks, and they don't smell at all, so I don't know. I don't really agree with that. Jeremy says, personally, don't keep the variant as they are color injected. Would need to know way more info. Yep. Kyle's Fish Room says, just got my first rainbow fish yesterday. A couple Bose Monty and a few red Irian. Sounds pretty nice to me. Uh-oh. Plants are looking sad. What about the rock junk? My sister is looking for Eco Complete. I will say, watch my live stream and I'll tell you where to get it. No, I'm just kidding. Eco Complete is at Petco or Amazon. Same price. Boom. Scrub the turtle. That's funny. Turtles are smelly if you don't keep up with maintenance. I agree. My res tank didn't stink unless I was being lazy. Yep. Taylor wants 5 flower. Oh my gosh. Doesn't my sister know I'm live streaming? Don't you know I'm live streaming right now? Uh-oh. Picture time. Plants are turning brown. Anyways, welcome to Infinity Aquatics says, question mark, Taylor, not the same tank, right? All in the same 40-gallon tank, for sure. Amazon only lets you buy 3 bags a month. I've tried. What? I'm going to buy 4 bags right now just to prove you wrong. Watch this. Amazon.com. Oh, I guess I still need that hand to type. Eco Complete. Now I can rub my face. Oh, here we go. Oh, 23 bucks. It was 22 bucks yesterday. One-time purchase. Quantity 4. Proceed to checkout. It's not stopping me. Probably just doesn't want to ship them to Alaska. They're probably blackballing you. What's your favorite fish you've ever owned? Probably my Mabu puffer. That's what I'm going to go with. Ferrets stink. A certain specific dogs I know have strong doggy odor that come back even shortly after bathing. Probably the food. I mean, I'm sure you know more than I do, but my ferret didn't stink. Just FYI, guys, Mr. Science Geek is not streaming tonight, and he didn't stream last night either, or last week. My question is up there. Welcome, Infinity Aquatics. His question is up here. Can I put mystery snails with week-old fry? Probably. Unless your mystery snails are going to be gliding through the water, I think you'll be okay. Maybe 2 and 2. What's your favorite fish? Got that. Bob's Nissan. Okay. Have you tried feeding potatoes? Mr. Science Geek has been super busy with family stuff and holiday stuff. Yeah, it's that time of year. Horseshoe Betta says, hey, I just got done. Water changes. I forgot to dechlorinate for 10 minutes. My fish seem laggy. Will they be fine? It's my favorite fish. I would be surprised if it's the chlorine that's doing that. Pigs don't stink. What kind of puffer is swimming around behind you? That is an Amazon puffer. Do ferrets have scent glands that have to be removed? Yep. Horseshoe Betta, if it is in fact the chlorine, he'll probably come back just fine. But I would be surprised. Sorry, had a phone call. Are we still talking about Sri things? Smelly things? Maybe smelly things? Yes, I keep mystery smells with Fry, and they don't mess with them. Yeah, I'd be really surprised. Have you ever kept banana lily plant? I don't like the banana plant, so nope, I've never kept it. I've finally gotten a leaf to reach the surface and it has turned red. So beautiful. I like other lily plant plants, but for some reason, I just don't like banana plants. I don't know why. Crystal says, out of all the animals you own, which is your most favorite? My husky, for sure. By far. Far and away. No, but been to a micro pig breeder's farm. They didn't stink at all. Where are the doggies? Chance is sleeping at my feet, and Seraph is sleeping on my bed. Nisi says, ha 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 ha, I don't know how to type. That's not the pigs, that's what comes out of them. I want a pet skunk, but they're not legal in Minnesota. I want a pet skunk too. I think they're awesome. I've never had a pet skunk, but I have held them and played with them. And yeah, they're pretty cool. What's my favorite prehistoric fish? Well, I can only comment on the ones I own. And probably the dragonfish. I think it's the dragonfish. How much Eco Complete for a 55-gallon? A lot, Floyd. A lot. I use 2 bags on a 40-gallon breeder, and I don't think that's enough. But I like 2 to 3 inches, closer to 3 inches of substrate. So I would probably use 4 bags and see where that gets me. I want a giant rabbit. Is that like the Flemish rabbit, I think? Aren't Flemish rabbits like really huge? Is there such a thing as a mini giraffe? Not that I know of. Do anoles need any type of light or something? Anoles, you know, it's been about 25 years since I've kept one of those. So let's look. Let's look. I'm sure someone will answer me. UVB lighting for anoles. We need species per nature. We must match the levels of light of UVB for the needs of a species as per nature. All reptiles benefit from UVB. Well, maybe New Caledonia geckos don't need it at all, but that doesn't mean that they won't benefit from it. Bob, do you think overfeeding would cause cherry shrimp to drop their eggs? Overfeeding might mess with your water parameters, which is why they probably drop their eggs. What about those crazy giant slugs women have? I have no idea what that means. Good night, everyone. Duty calls. Thank you, Aqua Apprentice. Appreciate you stopping by. Nisi says, so were you able to order more than 3 bags in one sitting, or does Amazon hate Alaskans? It let me order them. If you were able to buy more, can you just ship to my house? You're definitely gonna need more than 3 bags, I'll tell you that much. Do you cycle a bioactive vivarium with or without a reptile in it? I would do it with a reptile in it. It shouldn't make any difference to the reptile. What is your favorite type of lizard? My favorite lizard is... it would be a tie between tree monitors and leaf-tailed geckos. Near-ice snails are not available in Australia, and Dank Tanks brings up an excellent point. Good rule of thumb is of the animals, if the animals are active during the day, most likely need UVB. Every time I see a giant slug, there's always a beautiful lady holding it. I have no idea what you're talking about, Kevin. You've gone way beyond my means of comprehension. I have no idea. You can catch anoles here in Houston. Yeah, all over down there. Thank you for doing this live stream. I've been sick all day, and this had made me very happy. Thank you, and happy holidays. Thank you, Fishbowl. Always a pleasure to come on here and hang out with people. Juxtaposition iguanas. Yep. Doug's picking up the substrate tomorrow. Just need lights and plants now. Tank says, ever thought about getting a lychee bob? Yes, I tried to buy one at the last Reptile Expo, but alas, one person beat me to it. And I have kept lychees in the past, and they're definitely a top 5 reptile for me, by far. Super awesome gecko. The largest gecko in the world, as a matter of fact. I got an anole from the circus as a kid, lasted about 3 days. That seems like a terrible thing to give away at a circus. Here we go with the gargoyle geckos again, but I haven't found any in Argentina. Yeah, I tried to get into gargoyle geckos, but never did. I would like to make a suggestion for topic: substrates. Asian arowana are illegal in California. Aren't they illegal everywhere? Dank Tanks, do you know anyone who breeds lychees? I got a person locally that breeds them, but he's far out. Probably at least like a year out. The house cat gecko. House cat gecko? I know of a house gecko, and I know of like a cat-eyed gecko. Alex says, I have 9 reptiles and 4 fish tanks. Sounds like my kind of guy. I always get baby bearded dragons in my mango trees. That would be awesome. Probably annoying, but it definitely sounds awesome. Expert King says, Steenfott Aquatics, what type of fish should I get for my brand new 36 gallon? I'm looking for a cool fish that can swim with others. Well, I'm going to tell you that my definition of cool fish is probably different, or could be different than your definition of a cool fish. If I were you, I would go to all my local fish stores and take a nice long look at everything. That would be my advice. Do you think checking for pH is important? I don't do it, but some people might want to know. I don't check for pH because I can pretty much guess the pH pretty accurately in all my tanks because they've all been set up for a long time. You can start to notice if things go wrong. For instance, like if for whatever reason I have a pH crash, I can see all my plants are going to start dying. Or all my plants dying will cause the pH to crash. Things like that. So I rarely test for my pH. Today I found a gecko and I was over an hour trying to catch it, but I couldn't. Yeah, I've spent many hours trying to catch lizards. Yes, I got the pleco, I win. Okay, Nisi says, I'm back again. Sorry, my son's sick. Lots of phone calls. I don't know anyone who breeds lychees. Yeah, I would love to someday. I've never been to Fish Expo, but would like to go to one next year. Any you would recommend? The only one I go to as far as fish expos is the Aquatic Experience, which next year will be in New Jersey. Jay said, I had a Nile monitor a few years ago. Those guys are nasty. Would you ever consider keeping a hermit crab? I will never, ever, ever support the hermit crab hobby, ever. There's a really bad cold or flu going around now. Let's see. We're going to go for 10 more minutes since I was about 10 minutes late. And then I have more trot cleaning to do. Lots of doggy trots all over, everywhere. It's disgusting. Talk about things that smell bad. It's going to be a fun night for me. I would like to get a lychee from Reptile Edge. He's up in Canada, but has some types... but has some type of way to deliver to US. I'll have to email him about it. Susan, hello, Susan. We're fighting the bug here too. Rod has the flu. I've got sinuses. We all have sinuses. Sinusitis. Michael Trevino says, I used to be a reptile guy. I had a lizard in every room of my house. My favorite were Savannah monitors. I had one Savannah monitor. And when I started making the transition from reptiles to fish, I decided to rehome him. I kind of wish I would have kept him. There is a quick video of him on my channel way back a long time ago. What about Bob says, Bob, you need an anole. I wouldn't get an anole, but I do love long-tailed lizards. I don't know why I'm so fascinated with those guys. Probably because they're super active and they have really long tails, but I really like them a lot. I threw some white clouds in with my daughter's betta to test the temperament. So far, so good. She wants to add cardinal tetras in with her betta next month. You could probably get away with it. Thinking from the sounds of it, Bob, Chance ate a few dead snails. That's good. I mean, I don't know where you would find them. I don't even know where he got this. It has been so long since I've kept mystery snails, but he found a dead one, and it's definitely still in there. And dogs are gross. Get a Roomba, it will zero in on the doggy poo. Barbara, it's that time of year for sure. Notice a mystery snail sack in my planet tank. How many will usually survive, and what is the best first food for them? There's no way to tell you how many will survive. You could have like 99% hatch rate. You could have 0. It depends on your tank and how it's set up. If you have an open top, you might not have any of them survive. You need to keep them moist. I don't think I have heard this, but why is your channel name Steenfott Aquatics? Because that is my name. That is just my name. I originally started out and I only did fish, but we'll be mixing in some reptiles probably next year. I have 2 of them. They grew full grown, but I had to rehome them. Yeah. That's always a bad day. I felt sad getting rid of mine, but I know he went to a really good home, so, you know, he still did okay. Speaking of longtails, those whiptail catfish are really cool. Yep, they're still doing well. They're in my 125-gallon tank. They're also a pleco that stays out in the open all day long. Charles Fish Tank is bagging my fish up for the plane ride home for the holidays. 70 bucks for an 8-inch whiptail at my local fish store. That sounds about right. For an 8-inch one, is that including like the 5 inches of lyre tail? Closed top, you'll probably have a lot of them survive. You'll probably have a ton of them survive. And if you really want to grow them out, you could just drop in like cucumber, things like that, green beans. If you have rapashi, I don't know if you feed rapashi, but they'll eat that. I killed my mystery snails because I had Hydra, and Paragard did the snails also. I would not think the Paragard could kill snails. That's surprising to me. What is the goldfish on the top right of the screen? That is a killifish. Excuse me. And let me take a look. It's a bivantite, something like that. Let's see. Or maybe I'm wrong. Oh wait, that was the last killifish I bought. Let me take a look. Yes, includes the tail. That might be a little overpriced then. I mean, honestly, it depends on what type. If it's, because there's a lot of rare types, but I feel like there's also a lot of types that may not be described yet. But I don't know. What do I know? I don't know anything. I know the whiptails I got were pretty darn expensive, but they were also huge. They're really big. Is it this one? The Australia killie, something like that. Let's look. I'm just looking on the wet spot. That's where I go now. Yeah, that's it. Lyre-tail killifish. Let's see if I can get the scientific name in here. Yep, seriously, fish. I know you want money. Someone's probably already put it in there. But, I don't know. That's what it is. I don't know what you're looking at, Charles. But that's what I got. Let me look that one up. Well, let's look this one up. We're taking a quick timeout. Yep, I'm right, Charles. It's the one that I linked. It's the one that I linked. Orange something, common name, maybe Australian. Yep. Actually, I don't have him anymore. I had him for about close to 2 years, but he did pass. Ever kept a beardy? Yep. I had quite a few bearded dragons, and I raised dubia loaches, and they love them. What is a dream fish you plan to catch in Peru? I don't know yet. I want to catch a new undiscovered fish, so there's no name for it yet. That would be my dream. They were like $25 in Wisconsin, but they were babies. I'd say like 4 to 5 inches, including tail. Yeah, and it could be a different species too, if we're still talking about whiptails. All right, well that's gonna call it for tonight. Like I said, it stinks in my house, and I gotta get it cleaned up. So, thanks everyone for coming out. Sorry I was late. This might actually be the last scheduled stream for quite a while, because next Monday is Christmas, and then the Monday after is New Year's. Now, I might stream... Maybe I'll stream on the Sunday beforehand. I don't know. I'll have to figure something out. But the next 2 Mondays are holidays, so... Bob, correct. Bob, you're correct. Orange lyre-tail killifish. I breed them. Oh, that's awesome. That's probably my second favorite killifish I've ever kept, behind the Norman's lamp-eye killifish, which I know those fish are like 2 cents, but they're still some of my favorite. So yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight. Thanks everyone for hanging out. We got to thank some people here real quick. Who do we got? We got Brian, Kat, and Connor. Oh, shoot. I forgot about Connor. Well, I guess I'm a big giant turd. Connor, with the £5 super chat, said, can't think of anything to ask, so say so. Well, at least he didn't have a question. I feel a little better. Connor, if you're still here, terribly sorry. I missed it. I even paused the chat. Like, I saw it, and I paused the chat for a second, and then I still scrolled right past it. So, yep. I'm an a-hole, sorry about that. And then we had a lot of new patrons this week, so thanks to all my current and new patrons, really appreciate it. Otherwise, it's like I said, it's probably going to be pretty sporadic the next couple weeks. I might stream on Saturdays. I don't know. I can't guarantee anything, so just make sure you have the notification bell clicked, and then you'll get the notification when I go live, hopefully. But YouTube sucks, so we never know. But anyways, thanks for hanging out, and I will see everyone whenever.